Good day, everyone. I'm Alexis Julia Gironamaron from Grade 12 Mandel, and today I'll be discussing about the properties of an ideal gas law. This topic will help us understand how gases behave and why scientists use this model in studying gas behavior. An ideal gas law is a simplified model used in physics and chemistry. It helps us understand gases more easily by making a few assumptions. We imagine that gas particles are very small, wala volume, and they move in straight lines. There are no forces between them, no attraction or repulsion. Even though real gases are not perfect, these models help us understand their basic behavior. Here we use the ideal gas equation. PV is equals to nRT, where P stands for pressure. Mo ni ang force nga gi-exert sa gas sa walls and container, while V is the volume, ang space nga gi-occupy sa gas, and N is the amount of gas measured in moles. R is the ideal gas constant is equals to 8.314 joules, and T is the temperature measured in Kelvin. So kung kabalo ka sa tulo nga variable, you can compute for the missing one. Simple ra, right? Negligible particle volume. In ideal gas, the molecules are considered so tiny that their own volume can't be ignored. Imagine nga ang distance ilang mga particle kay layo kaayo from each other, so their actual size doesn't matter. No intermolecular forces. In ideal gas, there are no attractive or repulsive forces between the molecules, meaning they move freely, walay hilabtanay. Each particle acts independently from one another. Elastic collisions. When gas molecules collide with each other or with the walls of the container, the collisions are perfectly elastic. This means that no energy is lost. Parang nag-bounce lang sila, same energy gihapon after the collisions. Random constant motion. Gas particles move in random directions and at constant speed. They only change direction when they bump into something. So imagine lang nga murag mga small balls inside the box, always moving around non-stop. Then, the last, kinetic energy proportional to temperature. According to the kinetic molecular theory, the average kinetic energy of a gas particle is directly proportional to temperature. In short, kung mas init ang gas, mas paspas sila molihok. If the temperature doubles, the kinetic energy also increases, so the particles move faster. So, real gases versus ideal gases. Now, real gases don't always behave like ideal gases. At high pressure, the particles are closer together, so their volume and attraction becomes noticeable. At low temperature, particles move slower, allowing them to attract each other. But under normal conditions, gases act almost ideal, so this model is still very useful. So sa Charles law and Avogadro's law and Boyle's law, there are three important gas laws connected to ideal gas equations. Boyle's law: pressure is inversely proportional to volume. If pressure increases, volume decreases. And Charles' law: volume is directly proportional to temperature. If it's hotter, the gas expands. Then the last is Avogadro's law: volume is directly proportional to the number of moles. More gas, the bigger the volume. This law describes how gases behave when one factor changes while others stay constant. To summarize, an ideal gas is a simple but very useful model. It helps us understand and calculate how gases behave under different conditions. Even though it's not real, it's a good tool in learning the gas laws and solving problems in chemistry and physics. That's all. Thank you for listening.